Why is my boyfriend obsessed with comparing me to the girl he cheated on me with? Is this tolerable, or do I just move on? I'm going to assume that these questions are asked in all seriousness because some people are just clueless when it comes to relationships. If somebody keeps comparing you to somebody else, all that means is that they're not interested in you as you stand. They're not accepting you for who you are. This man would obviously not be happy if you kept on comparing his body parts with another man's or another ex's body parts. But here's the biggest factor. He cheated on you with this woman and then keeps comparing you to her. He cheated on you. It's not just an ex situation. He currently stepped out of the relationship and cheated. And from you using the terminology cheated, this tells me that you guys were not in an open relationship. Neither of you were on the same page, and you certainly weren't okay with it. So why would it be seen as tolerable? Number one, he cheated on you. Number two, he keeps on bringing it back and throwing it in your face. If this is making you feel like shit, why would you stay with someone like this? The answer is that you would not. No sane person would do this unless you dig that kind of relationship. If that's a thing and a kink that you guys like, when you cheat on each other and make each other jealous, there are some relationships that's how they get off. But judging from the fact that you're not okay with this, or you're not in agreement with this notion of the relationship, tells me that you were kind of low-key in a very abusive relationship. Abusive relationships don't always have to be physical. They can be verbal, they can be emotional. If you were turning around and doing the same thing to this guy, it would be seen as very abusive. So move on. And the next question is probably going to be, well, how do I do that? Usually people who are in situations like this don't just sit there and ask, is this tolerable? The reason why they're even questioning it is because they're so in love with this person, despite what this person does. I have been there. And if you don't have a support system or best friend to tell you, look, that guy's a piece of shit, then the best thing you can do, honestly, to help yourself move on, and this is going to be kind of controversial, but kind of do the same thing. You're going to leave the relationship anyway. So go out there and start to look around for other people that you can have fun with. I'm not saying you should go and sleep with someone else, but since you're trying to get away from this relationship, the quickest way to get away from the relationship is to see that there are other people out there that you might be interested in. The moment another guy starts paying attention to you and you realize that, there are options out there, that's going to reinforce that validation of you being attractive and you realizing there's other people out there besides this person that want to be with you, and you don't just have to settle for this person who's clearly not treating you right. If you want to even wrap it up faster, don't hide it from him. Go out of your way to make sure that you find someone else who you can connect with, and don't try to hide or pussyfoot around it. Be totally honest with this person if they ask you, and if they get upset, just let them know that, well, this is how I feel and I've made it known that this makes me feel this way. Hopefully you have made it known that this makes you feel this way. Some people are just into that, like I said. But the minute the person gets upset, you give him the out and say, hey, well, we can break up because I don't want to be in a relationship where you don't want to be exclusive. And if you're not going to be exclusive and we're in an open relationship, then we're in an open relationship. You're going to sleep with other people, and I'm going to sleep with other people. If that's not what you want, and clearly you can't hold by that standard, then we need to go our separate ways amicably. That's all it boils down to. But seriously, and I tell the guys the same thing. If you are enamored with a girl and you find it hard to get out of a relationship, first of all, make sure that your body is banging. It really helps to open up a lot of options when you look amazing. Go out there and work out. Start working out a lot. Just start going out and working out a lot. And when the girl sees that you're changing your patterns, first of all, she's going to think there's somebody else out there. It's going to make her realize that, he's not paying enough attention to me. And then go out of your way to talk and flirt with other women if you're already on your way out from that relationship. Because what's most important is that the person who you're with understands that you don't need them. It's not necessarily that you need to go with another person to show that person. I'm just saying for people who are having a hard time leaving a relationship. Now, the only thing that I would admonish you guys about is if you're that kind of person who's clingy and you need to be with someone, chances are you're going to fall into the same problem with the new person that you're starting to talk to. But that's why you have to keep it in your mind that you are doing this to just reinforce that there's other people out there, and so that the other person knows that you have options. Sometimes people treat you like that because they think you can't do better or you're only going to stick with them, and they get off on that. That's narcissistic abusive relationships. I have been in a relationship like that, and trust me, it drives them insane when they realize that you're moving on, and then all of a sudden they're gonna change and everything's gonna be okay. No. But during that time when you're still focused on them and you're hurting, they are like energy vampires, just siphoning off that hurt and doing everything they can to blatantly in your face show you that they can hurt you, and that is a relationship that you don't want to be a part of. So you do the same. You show that I can go and find someone else if I want to. As a matter of fact, I did. And you may even find that person's fun enough that they make you realize you had a very warped romantic notion of the abuser that you're with right now. And that will help you break off from the relationship. Anyways, I hope that helps. See you in the next video.